Oh, we are back and we are live. It is Wednesday. What date is it? The 24th.
I don't know. Yeah, 24th. It's on your
Wow.
computer. Look at
Yeah,
that, Sean.
2024.
1/24/24.
It's crazy. So, sorry about missing last week. We had some, the weather issues and delays and stuff, but we wanted to have our guest today on before the Longview show. Unfortunately, we all got crazy busy.
Well, we also couldn't walk into this room because it was so packed with
Yeah,
boxes.
that's
So,
true.
yeah,
We
yeah,
had the
yeah.
whole room
Yeah.
we're in. It's just, if you've been to our house, this is our office area by the lychee cages. It was packed with stuff, but Haley worked on it while we were gone this weekend, did a really good job. So she's got it reorganized and cleared out, and
Now we have every other room in the house to go.
our house looks like a wine bar. It really does.
Oh, it should. That's
It does.
cheers.
So Conroe is this weekend. We just got done with Longview. Fantastic crowd at Longview. Probably one of the biggest we've seen there.
Definitely the biggest.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
we counted it.
It was close. It was really big. Regardless of the weather being cold, doesn't really stop people from coming inside. We did have some challenges with the temperature control, which that's been a mess. But
Well, this weekend it's not going to be cold, so
this weekend it won't be cold. Looks like the weather's pushed out a little bit, so it won't have as much rain as we thought. It's raining its ass off here for the past few days, and it's nasty outside. But so our special guests for tonight are the Scofield family. If you know Debbie and Bryce and Sean, and I think Braden's hiding at the gym, and Princess Becca is at church. So we're gonna get 3 plus the dog Kalala that I call Koala, but they are breeders and they are in the Longview area. SMS Morphs and Amazing Geckos.
Yeah.
So of course they've been sponsors with us for a while. They've been doing our shows for a while. We've known them forever before we even put shows on. We were vending. Oh yeah, Laura's gonna answer all the messages. You actually probably need to get your phone out.
Yeah, what do I need to do? I forget.
You got to go to Facebook and click on it, and you can
That's
see the
a
text.
lot for me. Click on it where?
So you got to go to the event. We've done this before every
God.
single time.
Oh wait, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's your comments.
Oh.
There's your comments. Okay. Lori's got the comments up. She'll see them. And I guess we can go ahead and bring them on real quick.
Yep. Hello.
Hey guys, welcome.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Shit Show. For those of you who don't know, it's Bryce, Debbie, and Sean hiding in the back. Most of you probably know Sean and Braden from helping every single vendor at the show.
All of them.
If you ever hear me,
every single vendor that ever needs it, and they're always there early and willing to stay late. And then also they have every supply in the world. If you need headache medicine, tape, anything, Walmart has it.
Yeah, if you hear me yell Walmart across the venue, I'm talking to Bryce, and he's used to everything. It. So just happens.
If you ever need anything, go to SMS.
Like the ultimate fucking Boy Scout there. But yeah, SMS Morphs and Amazing Geckos. You guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit what you guys do?
I'm Debbie.
Sorry.
I'm Debbie.
And what's your role in it all?
I'm Debbie. That's pretty much it. I'm Debbie.
What's your role in it, Debbie? What do you do, Debbie? What's your role?
I handle all the customer service and paperwork.
Nice. Kind of me. That's kind of my job of it too. Yeah.
So you can understand.
Yes. Yes.
Except for the customer service part.
Whatever.
I mean, somewhat. Somewhat. Usually you're like, I'm going to forward you this email. You need to deal with this person.
Well, that's when it's really stupid.
Yeah, I do.
I get all of those.
Yeah. And Bryce, you just do everything else.
Sean and I do just about everything else.
Yeah. What is this? I can't hear nada. Texas Made Morphs. Well, turn your volume up. We can hear each other. Can everybody else hear okay?
Everybody else hear okay?
Everybody else hear okay?
Yeah.
Give us some thumbs up if you can hear us.
That's just
I
Raven.
don't know.
That's Raven. She didn't count.
We miss you too, Toby. Hope you're
That's user error.
Yeah, probably. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Okay.
So it's on Raven's end. So
she needs more wine.
Yeah, probably. Or it's Nathan and yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know about that. So tell us what you guys specialize in, what you do, and how you got started doing this. John.
Okay, so Sean started this. He got his first ball python when he was 12.
Okay.
So
that was like 2 years ago.
And how old is he now?
24.
Oh crap!
Peyton's age, crazy.
That's crazy.
He decided he wanted to get a ball, and he thought he wanted to breed them. So we made him do a lot of research, and he comes back about 8 months later and says, I want to produce this. And I've always been the type of person to say balls are boring. They all look the same. It's no big deal. And when he showed me this picture, I thought, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's do it. Bryce and I can do is support him. It's just what he wants to do. So we've backed him up from the beginning. He deals with not only the ball pythons, but a variety of snakes.
Yes.
And you get to tell them what they are.
King snakes, corn snakes, western hognose, Mexican hognose, California king snakes, Mexican black king snakes.
You've mentioned Mexican black king twice already.
Yeah, twice.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to run through my racks and remember which ones I've got.
You're on the spot.
Hybridized California king snake corn stuff.
So, like most people, the ball python was the gateway drug. For real though, it is. What was that first ball python? What was the morph that you showed your mom 12 years ago?
That
Like
we
a
got
pastel?
or I showed them.
Well, no, like the picture that you showed your mom. Yeah. What was this? What was the one snake that got you?
Normal piebald.
Just a pied.
Oh, the pied.
Yeah.
No, the piebald is what got you interested into it. And I told you I wanted to start breeding by the super inchy lesser.
So there was like at least more than 8 morphs in 12 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be Gonzo that shark.
Yeah, that's Gonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't mention he does
Right.
ground boas and sand
Yeah.
boas, and
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh,
that
yeah.
up there.
he's got some
So-
red tails.
He got into tegus for a little bit, right? You were trying to work with
That's
tegus.
great.
That's the other one.
Oh,
Braden's got
Braden
the
was actually doing tegus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sean
Sean
liked the
Sean was
Savannah
helping
monitors.
the salves. That was it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
right.
we were talking about. The Savannah monitors and stuff like that. So some of the varied species. And then of course Braden does the geckos. I've helped him a lot with leopard gecko morphs, and Debbie will message me and say, "What the hell is this?" And so and then Bryce, you just got wrapped up in all this shit.
Yeah, I'm just a chauffeur.
So what were you guys doing before you started doing this though? Like, how was your normal, lives 12 years ago? Were any of you into reptiles before that, or?
Bryce and I have always had
Honestly, I've
snakes.
always had snakes
Okay.
here and there. We just got out of them when we started having kids and everything, and then they
Gotcha.
kind of got us back into them.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Gotcha. And then of course going off into the geckos, and then now Becca even does some stuff. And how many guinea pigs do you have, Debbie?
We're actually getting out, so we don't have
How
very
many did you have at the highest point?
Probably
Come on,
200
give us a real 200 probably.
Oh my gosh.
at least.
That's
I
a
knew
lot
it
of
was,
work.
I knew it was over 100, but
Dang, that's a lot
It
of
was a
work.
bunch.
that's a lot of weekend.
Why
lot
are y'all
of
getting
weekend.
out of that?
Because they have 200, and
Well,
they'll turn into 400 in like a month. We had that happen at the pet store. We had no guinea pigs. We had like 2, and we're like, oh, we need to get some guinea pigs. So I bought 4 babies at a show, and then we get back to the shop, and then they all start popping out babies. So we have a herd of guinea pigs now. Not 200, like maybe 10, 15 of them. But yeah,
That's
I remember. Yeah, well, I remember when you started getting all the guinea pigs and bringing them to shows, and I was like, holy crap. And poor Bryce, he just shake his head. He just didn't know what to do. He just given up at that point because it was happening.
that's how I
So,
feel most of the time with
The
you.
one thing that I know I've talked to Bryce specifically about over the years was the stranger gene. I know that you went hard and heavy into that gene, and I am not a ball python person as far as genetics are concerned. Way too confusing, and it's way too frustrating for me. But you want to expand on how you got started in that? And because now there was a lot of people that didn't think that was going to go anywhere, and now you're seeing some of these even bigger breeders come out with those combos and stuff. So do you want to kind of talk about how that got started?
We've just kind of been looking around for different stuff to get into, and somebody showed us some of the stranger stuff that Iris Reptiles had rolling over there in the Netherlands, and so we started contacting him and just kind of talking to him, see what he had available and when he was going to release some, what he was going to do. So just kept messaging him. When he finally released one, we was one of the first 5 that came over into the States. So
that's cool.
Made it really expensive, but it's been a fun project. We've had lots of fun. We made lots of cool stuff out of it.
Yeah, that's how it is when you get into like a keystone project like that. In the beginning, you're going to expect to put out some bucks and cross your fingers. Yeah. I know that people you went through people like saying it's not going anywhere, it's not doing anything, and I'm glad you guys stuck with it, and now you're seeing this real big push. And again, like I said, I'm not in perfect tune with the ball python thing, but that's one of the things that I know we've talked about for years, and I'm glad to see that something's actually, you stuck to your guns on that, and it worked out. So, but so and this is something else that we talk about, like Sean.
Chugger's coming over again.
Yeah, Chugger's trying to get in.
He can't stand it.
Sean kind of got the ball rolling again with you guys, but you are the epitome of a family-run business for real. Everyone has a role, but you have your outside lives and businesses too, right? So, explain that dynamic to people who don't really get it.
I still work a full-time job. I'm an installer for Best Buy, so I do that all the time, and then sneak away there from where on the weekends for all the expos and stuff. And Sean does a lot of the feedings and breedings and stuff like that, trying to keep everything going. And Debbie does all the paperwork at the shop, and she's doing all the leopard geckos and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then is Braden doing the leopards and the crusties, and he's doing crusties and guards, right? Or is he doing?
Braden actually started the leopards.
Yeah, he started the leopards. I remember that.
But he's allergic to the frass from the mealworms, and so I do all the feeding.
Yeah, I had the same issue, and I developed it over the years. The frass and the molts, it destroyed me.
Yep, I had to feed. Sean was wearing a mask for the longest time, and I'm like, babe, it's fine. I'm not even scared of the mealworms anymore. Those are about the only thing I can feed. I could even touch them with my own hand after a while.
Yeah.
And I used to do tongs, and it took so long. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to touch them.
I used to tell people I could pop them in my mouth.
That's the only one.
And eat them, and I not have an allergic reaction. And people are looking at me like, how do you know that? Because I used to freak my kids out. I'd pop a mealworm in my mouth every once in a while when they were younger.
Which is really weird.
Well, no, it's crunchy.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, really weird.
They're really good sauteed in chili and lime and garlic and stuff like that.
You're so stupid. No, thank you. You've never done that. You're so dumb. No.
I want to do that with June bugs. So there's a really cool recipe online for doing that with June bugs. But yeah, so it is truly a family run thing. You have a full-time job. But Sean, I guess, do you guys work together on what you're going to be working on next, like your breeding projects, or is Sean kind of in charge of saying, I want to go in this route? Or is like I said, a little bit of both. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sean's doing the majority of it this year.
Yeah.
Cool. Bryce said I'm going to do this and this on a couple of breedings, but for the most part, Sean decided what he was going to work on.
Gotcha. So what's your expected, I guess, hatch count this year?
A lot.
As far as ball pythons.
Probably looking between 60 and 70 clutches this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys have been doing this. When did you actually start going to shows and vending shows and actually see it as a business?
We vended our first show in 2013. We started collecting the ball pythons in 2012.
Gotcha. So you started quickly then.
Yes.
You got into it, realized what you wanted to do, started actually producing animals in 2013.
Well,
And
the very first reptile expo that we went to in Arlington, we went to the NARBC. Someone had to come home with 10 snakes that weekend.
we were probably vending that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
We
sure.
were probably vending that show.
Yeah.
And
we started vending in 2012 or 2011.
2011.
I can't remember.
2011 we started vending, I think.
I don't know. I
It's
can't
been a
remember.
while.
Right around that same time.
But
I'm too old. I can't remember.
So who was the person that came back with 10 snakes? Sean.
Sean.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, and I'm sure at that time you were looking for certain stuff and projects and things like that. But, you know, do you remember who some of the breeders were that you bought from back then?
He's like, no.
Wow.
Bailey.
Mark Bailey.
Mark Bailey.
That's who we got our Inchi from.
Gotcha.
Snake Eyes. What is their name?
They're not.
Jason Royer was another.
Yeah, Jason Royer. We got some from.
Royer. Yeah.
They'll actually be at Conroe.
They'll be there this fall.
Cass will.
Cass will.
Yeah.
Fine.
So some names that you see still hanging around.
Oh yeah. They're still. Most of them are still.
Still
out there
kicking.
hanging out. Yep.
And that kind of brings me to the point where I was getting with this is, you know, there's a lot of people that gripe and complain about the economy. You guys have been doing this since 2012, 2013, and you've seen rises and falls, but longevity by sticking to it is what, you know, sets a lot of really good breeders and those people apart. So,
and they have the variety too, and so many different things,
Yes.
and great customer service and everything else that adds
so
to it.
your setup looks phenomenal. You're always there at your booth. You're always talking to every customer.
Now, I wouldn't say we're always at our booth because
somebody's there. Somebody. Well, yeah, he's usually walking around.
Somebody's at the booth.
Somebody's at the booth.
Okay. Yes.
And if
Which is
he's not
usually
helping,
Debbie.
if he's not helping somebody, he's walking
And
around
Bryce mostly.
giving shit to some people, you know, or looking and seeing what he's going to buy next. But somebody is always there, and you're always very attentive. You guys aren't sitting down playing on your phones. You're talking to every single customer.
Yes.
And making sure that everybody is accounted for there. So huge difference in how you guys do it compared to people who don't make it, to be honest. Just being honest.
Yeah, they say I'm an ass because I won't let them have chairs back there to sit down and play on.
Neither will Andy. Well, Lori finally decided to start putting like no chairs on his when you do a setup.
On my little table. He's like, I want you to put 0 chairs on there. I don't want a chair behind. I'm like, okay, whatever. Every once in a while, it's just like already in there, and he's like, why'd you put 2 chairs? I'm like, well, shit, I just had it from the last one.
I get that mentality. She used to get so mad at me when we were vending because I'd never sat down, or I was always walking around. I was selling geckos.
Babe, you were never at our table. It was me.
I was walking around selling geckos.
Sean.
But no, for real, you guys
guys
always are professional. You're always very reasonable with everyone. You have amazing stuff. You're not afraid to ask questions to other breeders and talk to other people. And you have other vendors that come to you that have no business doing what they're doing, and you still help them out. So we appreciate that.
Debbie even goes on the news and stuff.
Debbie got on the news. Yeah, Debbie's been on the news a couple times. And if it is what most of you guys may not know is that a week before every Longview show, their whole family's out putting up signs all over Longview for us for that show. So we really appreciate that. It makes a huge difference because you know the area more than we do. You know, so is there anything that you've noticed over the past few years that has changed drastically with what you guys are doing though?
Just more people getting into it and getting out of it, and more other ones coming back in, and you just always changing.
Yeah, we've seen some people that disappeared for a while pop back up, and not just ball pythons or snakes or anything like, you know, with like the reddies coming back with chameleons and a few, you know, people like that we haven't seen in forever. Like we haven't seen Cass in a couple of years, right?
It's been a while.
For Royer,
their schedule is hard.
Their schedule is really hard. So, but I was going through like the original list again of all the vendors that we saw at the first Conroe show, and it's crazy how many of those people are either no longer doing it or they've moved on and doing other things. And every once in a while they stop in. We saw Jason from Alamorph at
that was at Malia's show.
Yeah, Malia's show. He stopped in. We hadn't seen him in forever, and But you guys,
When someone said, "Hey, beautiful," do you think they're talking
they're
to you
probably
or
not
me?
talking to me. No,
That's
unless
Brittany. Hi,
it's
Brittany.
Andy.
No, it was to me.
Um,
Because I look so lovely. Haven't left the house in 3 days. May or may not have showered. I don't know. Not really sure. I don't really remember.
Let's see what Amanda or Lee said. I had a blast talking Panthers with all of y'all at the show. So that's who we were just talking about.
That was in
Braden. Yeah.
20,
If you got to go to anybody about Panther Chameleons, that's the people to go to 100%. And then you guys are doing the 3D printing stuff. I know you've got some 3D printers, and that's pretty cool. You made us some keys for. I forgot to give those to the employees for our little acrylic boxes. Running like crazy.
You're going by tomorrow, though.
Yes, I am.
Because you have to do something.
Yes.
I don't remember.
I have to drop off the kangaroo chow.
Oh, that's right.
I had to pick up kangaroo chow from the feed store for Grant. So where do you see you guys going next? What do you see in the next couple of years for y'all? And Sean, we hear about.
Wait, right in time. Sean, asked them about their new arboreal project.
Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second.
No, that's a good question.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. You say you deal with all these ground boas and sand boas and all this stuff and kings. Where are they at the shows?
Is what I say.
Well, that's kind of a back burner type of thing right now.
Oh, okay.
Still working on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's in the collecting phase.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're always in the collecting phase.
But it's some.
Yeah, we're always in the
I
collecting
want to
phase.
know about the arboreal project.
Okay. Yeah. Lee said, ask them about
How do you know it wasn't Amanda?
Because it says Lee at the end of it.
Oh.
Ask them about their new arboreal project.
I was like, I don't know. No, that's Braden's doing, not mine.
That's got to be Braden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha. Braden's not there, Lee. Braden's at the gym. He's hiding. He didn't want to be on camera because he's a wolf. But for real though, I mean, you guys always help people, and it's important, and you guys fit right in. But you guys do a lot of shows too. I mean, you do NERBC, you do Tinley, you do Arlington, you do Lone Star, and that's probably, besides being vending at NERBC, we actually met you guys. Like met you was probably at Lone Star.
Yeah,
probably at Malia Notice
Lone Star,
or was it at the?
Yeah, that's where we got to know him best.
Did you guys didn't do the show at the Elks Lodge?
No.
You wouldn't have fit. No,
it was tiny.
Yeah, so that was a small one. But yeah, that's where we got to know you guys, and we've seen you guys grow. I mean, we've seen you guys grow from a couple tables to 6, 8, 10 tables at some of these shows, but you've got a good grasp on diversifying what you work with and stuff. Except for colubrids, evidently you're just collecting. Did someone say anything else?
Selena put a heart. Hi,
Selena sends hearts.
She's supposed to tell me when we're going to hang out in Corpus, but she's ghosting me.
So anything special you guys are bringing to Conroe this weekend?
Just me.
Well, yeah.
Just only you?
We have to. He's driving.
You're doing it all by yourself?
I'm the only one special.
Yeah. One-man show this weekend for Conroe. Perfect.
I think Braden's going to bring a Tegu.
Just some
cool.
Taking 2.
Are we taking 2 Tegus?
Yeah.
A couple of Tegus.
Okay.
He's got a tribrid and a blue. He's going to bring.
Just a little bit of everything, looks like we always do.
Yeah. And lots of tools and shit in case something breaks.
Yeah.
We need to fix stuff. Yeah.
It's for other people.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I probably owe him like $500 in zip ties.
Probably.
Because, I bring my zip ties now in case he steals my zip ties. So then I got to go to Bryce and get zip ties.
Well, make Casey go to Bryce and get zip ties.
Because sometimes I
He
get.
He does that too.
He does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, everybody does. It's Walmart. So, yeah.
And now we've just put it out there for everybody to know.
Well, I mean, if
Perfect.
I don't carry enough stuff, I don't have room. Like we can't squeeze a mouse fart in our truck because we're carrying so much crap in our truck on the way there.
We have those kids in that back seat. They take a lot of space now.
Yeah,
they've gotten bigger.
It's funny how many people did.
Austin used to pick them up and drive them. And
I know
shit.
he doesn't do it.
He hadn't done that the last.
It's funny how many people can't get Hannah and Haley right. Like they were.
Oh yeah, Haley's so upset because Hannah's been at the last 2 shows.
Yes.
And a couple of times Hannah didn't tell people she wasn't Haley. So Haley's like, I can't believe some of my friends might have thought that was me. Oh my god! I'm like, Haley, it's fine.
Robert
Nobody
Moss went up to the front Saturday morning or something to do something, and Hannah asked him what his name was, and he got so damn offended.
Yeah, he was like so offended that she'd know, and she'd never met him.
She'd never met him before.
Or like, this is not Haley, this is Hannah.
Yeah, because she thought it was Haley, and
he's like,
he thought it was Haley, and he was like butt hurt for like days about that. So, all right. So anything, and
there Robert Moss liked the video. He just joined.
joined.
We were just talking about Robert, like his ears were burning. Talking shit about him.
All right. So, Sean, when are you going to start producing something else?
What?
I've got stuff in brumation right now. All my kings and hognose are in brumation. I'm just.
Have you ever produced any kings or hogs?
For hogs, I've produced 2 clutches, I believe.
Nice.
Okay. Anything special you're working with hogs?
Yes and no. It's nothing high end.
That's 50-50. Fuck, I don't know.
It's nothing high end. It's just more of normals and condos and stuff that you don't see anymore.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's cool actually. And you said you were working with Mexican hognose too.
Yes, I have a pair of Mexican hognose. You
trying to breed those this year, or are they still too young? Or
yeah, I'll breed those this year.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see some.
I have to say something to Jennifer real quick.
Go ahead, say whatever you want.
Okay, Jennifer. Yeah, Hannah, you were her favorite vendor until you didn't know, so now she doesn't like you anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't like Jennifer anymore.
Sorry.
No.
Give
Jennifer a complex. There's Robert.
Okay.
He said days. He was mad for days.
Yeah, for days. Hannah's in the room with a sore throat.
Yeah, she'll live.
A wuss.
Yeah. So now we'll have Haley this weekend. Haley and Austin and the whole
Haley will
crew.
be right by Austin again.
And then the girls both actually.
Life will be right.
Peyton won't be at Corpus.
Yeah.
For anybody that's
going to take both girls, no Peyton to Corpus. Yeah. It's going to be weird.
So we have Conroe this weekend. Big show. January, always a good show. Tax-ish season because people think. Close. I mean, it's getting close.
At least they know what they're going to get back.
Yep.
And if they're like me, they go ahead and spend it before they get it.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Corpus at the end of February.
But I don't get tax money back anymore.
We don't know. We pay a lot.
We pay it.
Yeah, we pay tax.
I used to remember those days.
So what's the biggest challenge? You know, we talk about family run business and all this good stuff. What's the biggest challenge that you come across
with won't be there,
with running?
You don't go to the beach anymore.
Family run business.
No Sorry.
Trying to get enough tables for all of our crap.
They're trying to fit everything in the van.
Oh my god.
That's on that one.
Oh no. I think we're at a good place now. You got 8 and 1. You're good. Like I think we're at a good place now.
I know, yeah.
I tried. I worked hard. There was only like once they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I work hard.
Just finding enough room in the van to get everything that they want to drag. And then I have to go and search the van when we leave because they're always trying to sneak stuff home. So
yeah, well, she wasn't very sneaky about guinea pigs. I was like, there was a couple times when I was surprised how y'all even got that shit home. I expected to see guinea pigs hanging out windows and shit, but there's a lot of them. James Derling's on. I haven't seen James in forever. We miss you, James. But on that note though, like as far as your family dynamic, what's the challenge? Like what do you guys have what's the biggest argument in your house when it comes to the animals and the shows?
They won't stay off Morph Market.
Well, what do you mean they won't stay off?
They keep buying shit.
Oh, you keep buying shit
on there all the time. They're looking at different things. Ooh, I want to do this. Ooh, I want to do that. Now that the auctions are on there, they're watching.
That's even worse for us.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Darian was at Oklahoma and we talked to him about the auction thing and he was like, I can't make anybody happy. I'm like, how do you not know that already? You're going to piss people off. It doesn't matter.
No,
you can't make everybody happy, but
you can only try and innovate and do what you can and see what works.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
John Grant,
it's not the morning, it's the night.
Yeah. Well,
not if he just woke up.
So are you guys just browsing or are you actually buying stuff? And how does that work? Are you on payroll? That's a good
because our kids are all on payroll.
Do the kids get paid to do the shows or do they make their money off what they sell or are they on payroll? How does that work with you?
If it is something they produced and they took care of and everything, they get paid for it. Braden gets all of his beardies. Sean gets all of his roaches.
Gotcha.
It just kind of depends on what's going on. And
then you just got to subtract for room and board and food and all the things.
Food, but specifically feeders. How do you all do the feeder thing?
We do some that we raise up our own,
mm-hmm.
and then we have to buy a lot because we have so much stuff.
Yeah, you can't keep it. You need a whole facility to
Yeah,
keep up.
y'all have so many.
How many snakes in total do you think you have?
Probably a little over 1,000.
Okay.
Damn. You know what? We've never been invited to the facility.
Y'all are always too busy.
We are too busy.
I think next Longview show we need to be invited.
Okay. We can do that.
I think so.
You won't go in there and hold anything.
I'm not gonna hold them. I'm gonna look at them. I'll hold all the beardies and the geckos.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just because I don't.
So
hold
since
snakes.
Braden wussed out on us, does he have any? Do y'all know of any other projects he's working with Leos or anything like that?
I think he's gonna do a lot more with fat tails than he is with the Leos.
Oh, cool.
So he's working with the Oreos and the whiteouts.
Gotcha.
He with
Exactly,
the leopards,
Katie.
he did get a couple of black knights, but they won't go till next year.
Gotcha.
His newest thing is chameleons,
Oh, cool.
And Tegus.
and then of course
Yeah.
the tegus, which he started last year.
And I bet he got chameleons from Amanda and Lee, and tegus
That
from
must be the
Rhonda and
new
Robin.
Arboreal project. Yeah,
I
that's
wonder-
the other good thing is you have a good source of
Yep,
people
good people that you
at the
can
shows.
meet with and collaborate with. For sure.
So, Bryce, are you still on the path of quitting and going
I
full
asked her
time?
every moment if I can quit yet.
I asked Sean that for a long, long time, and he finally said yes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was just pissed off that he got to do all the fun stuff, and I had to be in the hotel, like, working the whole time.
Stuff.
I
Well,
was like,
I was out handing out flyers.
and Sean,
Yeah.
we're not going to talk about this.
Oh, you went to New Orleans?
Mhm.
Oh.
That's the one I was mad about.
What?
I
was
was going to
handing out
go sit in
flyers.
Conroe for 4 days, like whatever. It was New Orleans.
I was still handing out flyers in New Orleans.
Mm.
I was drunk and hired hookers, but I was handing out flyers. Well, I hired the hookers to hand out flyers.
Sean, we're not getting on that. This is about SMS. And I think everybody's heard your great
So
story.
I really think that you guys have grown over the past couple of years, like tremendously. Like y'all went big, and that I think that's
but
part
it
of
looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
Like,
Yeah,
it really
the
does.
setup is professional. Everything looks clean. Everything's clean. Everything's organized. I think Bryce has a little bit of OCD, just a
small amount.
smidge,
A little bit.
Little
By
bit.
the way, we're not opening setup. It's at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
He knows you're full of shit now.
Right, Debbie?
Don's gonna have
Right,
a heart
Debbie?
attack.
I got you.
He'll still have us there at 6:45 waiting.
He'll still be there waiting on us to get there.
I
so.
try.
And then y'all are gonna try to
I
beat.
appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she tries. She tries.
I mean, Sunday's a
stand
whole
around
different
like-
thing. I just want to say on
No,
Sundays,
yeah.
I've been pretty darn good. I've
You've been
been
great.
there pretty much. Oklahoma was my one exception.
You've been great.
It was rough.
You've
But
been great.
I rode with your mom, so that was my excuse.
You've been great.
Yeah.
You're there.
Mhm.
I've even let you stay in the car and you've gotten out and come inside.
I know.
People are like, what?
I know.
It's crazy.
It's like a whole new me.
no.
Ah!
No.
I'm gonna go take a step.
Not going to go that far.
I'm gonna take a sip of this real quick.
So is there anything you guys want to talk about that you have on the horizon? Any projects or anything you really are? Or like, I know you got
Don't
the
give
stranger
them
stuff.
any
but-
ideas to expand anymore.
Well, no, that's
Okay,
what
well,
we do.
Let's open it up for questions.
Yeah, that's what we do,
betcha.
though. We're always looking for the next thing. That's 100% what this community is about. Honestly, we're always looking for the next thing.
That is true.
I mean, look what Corey Martin's doing. Corey Martin's like completely rebranding herself. She's ball pythons and beautiful and carpet now, and I hope we're going to be working on some blackhead stuff together. But now she's in varinids and monitors, and
Yeah, she's
You
doing
know,
a
so
lot
there's
of-
always-
And traveling to all these beautiful countries and taking beautiful photos.
we're going to beautiful countries in like a week, like 3
Hmm.
beautiful countries.
Yeah,
So
on a cruise with. I just want to stay on the boat.
I'm
and
not
drink
staying on the
and,
boat. I'm going
go
to
to
catch shit in
casino
the
and,
jungle.
like,
On the
eat
boat.
good food.
We can
and
do that too.
Go in the
but
pool.
yeah,
Make
I'm
friends.
gonna be in the jungle
I'm gonna
catching
make
lizards.
so many friends. Friends.
In the jungle.
lizards.
Okay, let's open it up and see if people
Yeah,
have
see,
any
if anybody
questions.
has any questions for you guys, y'all can ask away. Gonzo said just a little OCD, just
Yeah,
a little, but it's
just-
a good OCD.
it's a good
I get it. I get it. Anybody has
Gotta
any
be
questions?
organized.
Post them there. All right, so Sean was shaking his head in the back about new projects. What you working on? What you
was.
thinking about? Yeah,
We have some new snakes that we're trying to figure out that are new project animals that
okay.
we've shown around to a few people, trying to figure out what's going on with them. But that's kind of confused us so far. But we're
Gotcha.
working that out.
That's always the fun part too when you're breeding.
Yeah, like
stuff.
what do I have? What's going on here?
Yeah. So anything that you guys have seen on the market that just blows you away right now? Anything new?
Not really. I mean,
The amount of ball python people.
There's just so much out there anymore. It's just kind of hard to be. You see some really cool stuff, but it's like, it's just so hard to make, and the time that it makes, or time that it takes to make it. And that's what's.
Yeah. Do you want to invest in that, or what do you?
Yeah.
Oh, James has a question. James Sterling, have you guys produced any more super strangers with other genetics?
I have not produced a super stranger yet. We've paired some up. My female has a possibility that should lay in about a month. Has a possibility of that, and has a possibility of making some more moray stuff, getting some more of that going, so we can have more to put into other stuff. So
explain how the stranger gene works. What type of gene is it?
I mean, that's the only one why we jumped into it. We talked to Roland for a long time before that, because it changes color and pattern. You don't get a lot of the genes and stuff. It only changes a little bit here and there. You changes the color a little bit, but in some stuff it changes color and pattern. It just changes it all the way around, and it's still a good dark gene.
So does it work as an incomplete or a codon gene?
It's not been proven yet.
Well,
if there's a super form though, there would have to be proven.
Yes.
If there is a super form.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been put out there that there's a super, but I don't think that super has been bred to.
Gotcha. So the super was produced, but it hasn't produced anything to duplicate that yet.
From what I understand, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I think that's where James was going with that, because he says, I swear you produced a super stranger. So if they do, then it could be incomplete dominant or something like that.
I want you to not look and guess who Yo Sup is. Yo Sup. Guess
what we did do.
Now we did confirm that the mahogany and stranger was not the same. That was kind of what threw sales off on the stranger for a long time, because a lot of people were saying the mahogany and stranger were the same thing.
Gotcha.
Now,
I remember that.
We did prove that out. Or was the first one to prove that out. So
okay, cool.
Miguel did a mahogany stranger.
I know. I'm good.
Who did?
I'm good, Dax.
Miguel with Evolving Pythons.
Oh, he did. He combo.
Yeah, he did mahogany stranger clown not too long ago.
Well, the only other person we personally know that works with stranger is Amos, and only because we've met him at a couple Oklahoma shows and seen what he does. So he played with his doggies, in Oklahoma. But I think it's going to be more prevalent. Do you think? And I don't know how. What? Again, I don't know what your end goal is, and I guess a super would be something to produce and get it to replicate, and I don't even know what that would look like, because it is an enhancing gene, right? It's not like my
wine's empty.
Oh, okay. It's not like a visual phenotype of its own, then, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's a gene in its own, but it is a dark enhancement gene.
Okay.
Changes colors and patterns, depends on what you're putting. Some more drastic than others, but it definitely makes a big drastic, especially in the clown aspect and everything.
Okay, so depending on what you put it with, you're going to see a change in enhancements, basically.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. So if you went with put it like he's saying Mojave, and you're putting in the cinnamon and stuff like that, the darker, you're going to get some crazy stuff, and I'm not going to step on anybody's toes or projects are working on, but yeah, I can see kind of where you can see that headed to. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, one child.
She needs bar service.
I need another drink.
Wait staff. See how this shit goes. All right, so Bryce works a full-time job. Debbie, do you work full-time job, or you just take care of the house? Not saying that's not a full-time job. No.
You just said just.
I know she knows I'm playing with her.
Wow.
She knows
do you want me to hit him? I like to.
Yeah, she knows I'm playing with her. She got a house full of kids and dogs and guinea pigs.
I ran a consignment shop for several years. And then when we got into the snakes, I enjoyed the snakes and rodents more than I enjoyed the shop anymore. So we closed it and focused more on the reptiles.
Cool. So you make sure that everyone in the house stays sane pretty much.
Well, and she has it all organized. And
that's what I'm saying. It's by staying sane. So she organizes everything.
Well, I mean, I organize, but I don't stay sane.
But Debbie loves the animals and playing with them and all the stuff too. Yes. So
Debbie's my good influence friend.
Yeah. You just can't.
I try to corrupt her, but she doesn't let me.
Just like Flavius, you can't do it.
Yeah. You get the glass? Fill it up, same thing. It's the Sauvignon Blanc d'Archery.
Sorry, we're having
little cans.
Wait staff issues.
Okay, another flavor.
Another flavor. Just pick one. It's not like we don't have 300 bottles of wine in our house.
I'm using the cans, those little cans.
Oh, okay.
But I can't believe there's only two of them.
Do we have anybody else with any other questions? Where's the bell? She just snaps her fingers.
Kita, I need one.
Yeah, she needs a bell.
I am mistreated.
No.
So mistreated.
What did somebody say this weekend? You're mistreated well. And that somebody who said that this weekend? Was it John Grant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody believes that shit for 1 second that you're mistreated.
I am.
Spoiled brat. So anything new? Anything else on the horizon for you guys?
Sean has added a couple of new genes to the collection that he's wanting to work with, and he's pretty excited about that. I'm interested to see what he comes up with.
That's the market, the morph market. Well, you said any flavor.
Oh God.
You mentioned earlier you're working with ground boas like Solomon Island stuff.
Yes.
Do you have any viper boas?
I did not, but I've considered getting them.
I have a big adult long-term captive female at the shop.
Shut up, Sean.
Do it.
She's about. I've literally had her for a year.
What color phase?
I'll have to send her pictures to you. She's beautiful, but she's really cool. What? What? This is what we do. What?
You have a mandarin rat snake that's been there forever.
Yeah, I've got an adult male mandarin rat snake that just wants to eat everybody.
Come on, get that one.
But I do plan on trying to pair up blackheads next year. I'm going to get a blackhead from Jim. Swiss line, exanthic female, visual exanthic female. Because I have.
Sounds expensive. At least I don't have to buy one for a while.
It's an investment.
Yes.
It's an investment.
Sounds like an investment.
That's what we all do. Yeah. Can't have one like a kid. What me and Amanda and Lee always talk about. You can't have the socket or the plug. You got to have both. So. When do I ever get one thing, one single thing?
You have a lot of onesies.
And so,
and you want to get the other.
Yeah, I need to get more of the others.
I think you should just go ahead and sell the onesies.
They get
the babies I can sell when I have.
They seem like they like them.
Look, I could produce blackheads, and then I can.
Anybody
sell all
want
the
a wallaby?
No, I'm having wallababies next year. Well, I'm not having wallababies.
You're not.
We're gonna have wallababies next year.
I'm sure that Tracy Renee would take it.
How many times? It has started out with, I just want one as a pet. I just want one as a pet.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we have 15 or 20.
Well, Lori, for the longest time, she was against snakes. There's not going to be snakes in my house. Never going to ever happen. Haley got her first snake from Don Shores when she was like this big at Ennis. When Repticon was doing Ennis way out in the middle of nowhere. You remember that? She got a little Honduran milk snake from Don Shores. Was the first person we ever bought a snake from. And you let her do it. Yeah. And you look all mad.
I'm not going to tell the kids if they're interested. I'm not going to make them do if they're interested in it. Not you. I don't give a shit about you. The kids, anything that they're interested in, I'm going to support.
Yeah.
Like that's what you do with your kids. If they have an interest in it, no matter what you like or don't, I'm not going to influence that. I want if they like it and they want to do it, heck yeah.
It's kind of like what they did.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they did with that's what you do.
Yep.
Support it.
Yeah.
And I don't hate snakes. I just don't. They freak me out the way they move their heads, and I'm afraid I'm going to get bitten.
Yeah, you won't see Lori like walk around with a snake.
I will not hold snakes. I still don't.
Yeah, and my mom was the same way for the longest time.
Your mom still is.
She still will hold a snake.
She's worse than me. I'll hold her more than she will.
She had snake last weekend or week before.
I've held several.
Yes, I said wallababies. I have a male wallaby that's 100% het albino.
We could do a baby shower. We'll do a gender reveal for a wallaby.
And then I'm getting a female albino wallaby that will be Grant's girlfriend.
At some point, yes, Sean.
Next year.
Once we move.
This year.
Once we move.
No, I'm building a pen. No,
yeah, the pen that you've said you've been building for like
the pen
since we moved here.
I know, I have so much time. Grant's gonna come here. The albino is gonna go to the shop for interactions until she's big enough to go.
Please help me.
No, you're talking to.
Can someone save me?
Look at all the people that you're talking to right now. They're like, no, do it. So
I need to ring the bell again.
Wrong group to ask for help. This is not AA.
I didn't want to drink.
Or RA, Reptiles Anonymous. It's not
I'm gonna drink it, but I didn't want.
We're all addicted. So, well, we really, like I said, we really appreciate.
Oh wait, there's another question.
There's Brayden.
What got?
Oh no, Braden! Don't
Braden.
Come back.
Gonzo asked what got you started with the 3D.
He's got to put his gym bag up.
Okay, so Gonzo said, "What got you started with 3D printing?"
Bryce wanted to do something different. Well, actually, he had hernia surgery, and I was looking for something to keep him still. And he wanted to start with the printers, so we bought a couple, and then a couple more, and
then a couple more.
Say still again. Say still again, Debbie. Say
Steel.
Steel. I want to keep him still.
Braden.
I like it. I love that. That was good.
Welcome to the shit show.
Keep him still. Hi, Braden. You tried to avoid it, but you couldn't.
You need to talk
you'd be done
really quickly about your amazing Geckos company and what you're working with and what you've been producing. And evidently, there's a new project that you're working with. We want to hear all about it.
Asked about your arboreal project.
Your arboreal stuff.
Project.
For those of you who don't know what that is, that's shit in
Amanda
trees.
and Lee were asking about your arboreal project, and I can still say that because I'm only on glass 2.
Yeah.
So I guess with the cresteds, I started off with chameleons and then realized they took forever to hatch out. So I wanted to keep busy and constantly was able to do something. So I went with the crested geckos. That way I was able to say I was able to produce babies and I was taking care of something. They give eggs every month-ish, 3 to 5 weeks when they're laying eggs.
Don't take a year to hatch.
Huh? Yeah.
Don't take a year to hatch.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. Is waiting.
Yeah. So I started off with those.
Bryce, you got to scoot closer. Can't see you anymore.
I didn't want to block Braden off.
Just block it, Braden.
Okay.
So you started with Cresties. Sorry. You started with Cresties. Your mom was into the leopard geckos, and you've kind of amalgamized all that, and you're working with all that stuff right now, right?
Amalgamized.
I can say that word because I'm on 0. So, but you're gonna go. Are you trying to get back into chameleons, or are you going straight?
Yeah. I got a male amblobe at the Austin show.
Okay.
And then I was looking online.
Morph Market.
Yeah, on
Morph Market.
Lee actually told me to go look at iPardalis, his stuff.
Okay.
And that's where I found the female I got. And I got her, when was it, January 3rd?
I don't know.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
So it got me maybe 4 weeks until I got a breeding pair.
nice.
Yeah.
And then you only have to wait a year for them to hatch. It's fine.
Well, they gotta be paired.
Well, first you got to pair. So it's like a year and a half.
What was that clutch that we had? It was exactly 11 months to the date.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, then you don't. At least you're not doing Parsons, which Amanda and Lee are again doing Parsons.
Did they get
now.
another?
Yeah, they're working.
Oh God,
they have
I love their
Parsons.
Parsons.
Yeah,
What was his
Parsons.
name?
Those take up to 2 years to hatch.
What was his name?
Bentley.
Was that it?
His name was Bentley. The big male Parsons.
Cool.
Yeah.
He was like a sloth.
Yeah.
When he would move, it was the coolest thing I've ever
A
seen.
giant face sloth. Yeah. But that's cool. Yeah. Chameleons are cool, and you know what? We've learned so much more about their husbandry and care over the past few years, especially like the last 5 or 6 years. It's leaps and bounds. They're not as taboo and like only experienced keepers and blah, 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 blah. We're able to realize that, there's a lot of other things that we can do properly to make sure that they live long, healthy lives. And we're learning more about that in every part of our industry right now. But like with bearded dragons and things, we're learning so much, and the technology is advancing so quickly that a lot more people are able to get into some of these animals that they would be.
Chameleons are so cool. I love them. I think they're
we have several chameleons at the shop.
We have one that wants to eat your face.
The big male. He's a blue bar ambelobe. He's evil.
Ask Braden what he's got coming Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you have coming Tuesday?
Braden got on Morph Market again.
Yeah, I don't think those for animals very well. So Sean used to work with electric blue day geckos.
So Williams.
Yeah. What's the first one?
We just hatched another one out at the shop yesterday.
Sean loves
or 3 days ago. A Williams eye.
Oh yeah, it's that part of the species.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know
so I got a male at the Herps Longview show from Sloan Exotics from Kelly.
Cool.
Actually.
So
you're wearing a wine shirt.
and I got on Morph Market, I guess Monday it was.
Yesterday.
No, it was
Anyway.
So are you getting Williams eye?
Yeah. So
he's got a male and 3 females, or 2 females coming.
I had those for sale at my shop. I have a whole trio at my shop for sale. Just saying. All set up, bioactive. No, they're not related. I'm producing babies out of them. I just produced.
So if you want more,
we have several eggs in there, but we produced a baby about 2 or 3 days ago, maybe a week ago now. Another baby. We've produced 2 babies from that pairing so far. So we have a male and 2 females in there right now, and lots of eggs all in the stuff. So if you need any help with setting those up the right way, let me know. I'll be glad to help you and show you how we did it, and temperatures and humidity. And they're so personable. Ours come out at the shop. They're kind of by the register, and you come in and they're out at the glass and they'll interact with you. They're
pretty
cool. They're
tiny.
Yeah, they're so you should see the baby. Hannah saw the baby yesterday. I mean, it's literally like a grain of rice. Yeah, it's so small.
I want the dog.
So, well, cool. Congratulations. Well, you can see Paula at the show this weekend.
Well, I didn't.
So.
She was working, so I didn't pet her.
It's been fun to see you grow your business too with the geckos and stuff. And like I said, anything you need from me as far as leopards or Lori from Leo's, Cresty's, that's all changed. I know how to breed
the leopard gecko stuff. That's about it anymore. And I don't even know if I know all of it anymore.
No, I don't know.
It's been so long.
There's so much new stuff.
I can do what I can do, but honestly, I just haven't kept up with all the stuff.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, really cool. I'm glad you stopped by, Braden, real quick. You can go shower. I smell you from here.
No, he's fine. He can stay on.
I'm real. I know. I'm just messing with him. I just wanted to tell him that I think he's doing a great job, and everything looks good, and I wouldn't expect anything less from these guys. So if you've never gone up and talked to Debbie and Bryce and Sean and Braden, don't talk to Becca. She won't talk to you.
She's getting better. She gives sidearm.
Ish.
Yeah. Talk to these.
Hello.
Oh,
Becca's there. Oh,
Princess Becca.
Yeah.
Princess Becca.
There's Princess.
How dare you?
How dare me what? Tell the truth? Love you, Becca.
Love you.
But seriously, guys, just even if you're, if you want to buy an animal from them, obviously, but if you want to just talk to them and pick their brains, they're one of they're the greatest people that we know. Honestly, we love them to death. We've known you guys for a long time, and wouldn't change anything in the world. Never ever they're failed to help people if you need help. It's amazing.
I mean, I sit there and watch them, and I get really tired.
Jesus Christ.
All that lifting and helping and stuff, it's a lot.
Yeah. They're one of the first ones at the venue and one of the last ones to leave because they want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. So
how could you be afraid of Debbie, Robert? But he's weird.
Somebody said she's afraid of Debbie.
Robert Moss.
Oh, I was afraid of Debbie for the first year. Yeah. Turns out she's super nice. Yeah. Well,
yeah. Gee.
Be afraid of Becca. That's the one you got to worry about.
Something's wrong. Mean.
How could anybody be afraid of Debbie?
Yeah, I know. Why would you be afraid of Debbie?
That's weird. I've never heard that.
She's not mean.
Oh, he's not the only one that's told me that.
Really? For real?
Yes,
That
Jared
surprises
Gold
me,
is
actually.
terrified of me.
Well, Jared's a
Well,
weenie.
Jared's kind of
Well,
extra
there's something special with
He's
him.
extra special.
Yeah.
We love Jared.
Yeah, something like that.
He's yeah.
We
Jared,
said
if
they
you're on
got
here,
some
sorry.
Clemmer-eye eggs. We produce Clemmer-eye too. They're really cool. They're tiny too. Becca helps me. Talina, you're the one of the few.
It's that RBF.
No, that's
she
Callie.
doesn't have RBF.
She does not have Callie is the queen of RBF.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, for real, thank you guys for everything you do for the community, for the shows. I'm really
For the others.
I'm really glad to see y'all grow the way y'all have. And yeah, I mean that's
And
it.
we'll see you on Friday. Well, I might not be
You
there on
won't
Friday.
be there Friday.
Well, it depends on how drunk I get with Bill on Thursday.
She won't be there Friday.
I might come up and bring lunch.
It's
I
not-
might come bring lunch.
You might bring lunch and pull up and say, "Come get this shit out of my car," and then
or
leave.
I might just go to Wendy's for myself.
I can't eat
and
Wendy's.
get-
So
I know.
I'll just
That's what
order
I'm
a
saying.
salad or something.
Like I'll get the biggie box.
Yeah,
for
you go do
myself.
whatever you want.
I
So, yeah.
might be there Friday, but
Well,
I'll see everybody Saturday.
I'll
bright
see
and
them
early.
Friday morning, and there'll be competition to see who gets there. Bo will be talking shit. Oh, and the whole Andy Hine crew is coming, like Diana and Emmy and her friends.
Diana won't be there Friday. I'll see her Saturday.
She'll be Saturday, yeah. But yeah, they have a competition.
Oh, and when you come to Mama Juanita's, walk in the door, make a left,
not a right,
and go into the big room.
not a right.
I'm talking to y'all and Andy Hine. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, cool. Well, check them out. I've got their Facebook page going at the bottom. SMF Morphs. Check them out on Morph Market 2. Braden, do you have an Amazing Geckos Facebook page?
No. It's
You
all
need to
Phil
you need to create one. Separate your stuff.
No,
Y'all have Instagram,
I need to create one.
Oh, Gabby needs to create one.
Get on
Y'all
that.
have TikTok, Instagram, anything like that?
Becca has
You
a
guys wanna
company
plug?
name too, and I need to add it.
Yes.
Becca, send me your company name, or Debbie sent it because I needed
Yeah.
to put it on there, the anime, and I haven't, so I need to add it.
Yeah.
What is your company name, Becca?
Yes.
What is it?
Princess Becca's crap.
Yeah, that's it now.
That's it now.
Princess Becca's crap.
PBC.
Okay, I can add that.
I'm
On
gonna
there.
make a logo. Haley, make me a logo.
Yeah.
PBC with a little crown and some
What's it called?
anime. Who does the
Come on,
anime? Oh no,
plug-
Hannah does the
Plug
anime
your
style.
company.
Yeah,
Come on.
seriously. What's the name of your company?
Ultimate Anime.
Ultimate Anime.
And she has
Some really
tables set
cool
up
stuff.
at their booth and stickers and cool anime stuff. And I'm gonna have to have Hannah.
Ultimate
Hannah does
Anime,
the anime
okay.
stuff. So I'm gonna have
I
Hannah.
have something to do on Friday now.
There you go.
If
Yeah,
I
actually, if I'm doing-
wake up.
yeah. Won't be at the venue. Real quick, also though, you guys, what's your next show after this? Where are you guys be after Conroe?
Amarillo.
Is it
Yes.
Amarillo next?
Yeah,
And then Corpus.
And
I
then
know
Corpus.
everybody's
Okay.
schedules.
I know you do.
Yeah. See, I mean, why even ask anybody but me? I
Yeah.
mean,
So anybody up in that in the Panhandle in that area, they will be at the Amarillo show as well. So
it's Conroe first, and then Amarillo, and then Corpus.
and Corpus. Yep, that's the
Yep.
next one. So anything else you guys got for us?
Yeah, we go from that extreme cold up in the Panhandle down to Corpus.
So
Yeah,
you're
to the
does that
beach.
mean you're going to come to the beach party and party with us? One drink,
We'll,
Debbie, just
we'll
one drink,
see.
one
Look at
small
them.
drink.
Look at them.
Come on, at least come to the beach and hang out.
You can bring Koala Bear out to the beach.
Bring
Koala would have
koala
fun.
bear.
Yeah, Koala Bear would have fun at the
Yes.
beach.
Come on, Debbie,
So-
say yes.
But really, thank you guys for everything y'all do.
Do it.
Thank
Just
y'all.
say yes.
She's not gonna say yes. I'm gonna take you guys off real quick. Make
Okay.
a couple of announcements real quick, and I'll
I
come
will be
back and
right
talk to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk you into it.
God, I love them.
I know, they're
Great
good people.
family.
They really
Yeah, for
are.
real, guys. If you've never gone up and just talked to them, go say hi to them. Go check their table out. Check their animals out. Talk to them
It
about
is a trap,
projects.
Robert. Come to the beach this time, damn it.
Yeah. That's the other thing. We're after the Corpus show, we always go to the beach. So, but Conroe is this weekend. Conroe, a big show. We have a couple things. We're still gonna have some of Amber and Pulse soaps there.
I have a lot.
We have their Venmo and Cash App if you guys want to directly donate. I think over the last couple
I have
shows.
a few tipsy trinket things left too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She has a few tipsy trinket things, but I think
Y'all better
we've-
buy me out
think
because
we've-
I'm tired of this.
how much have we raised so far?
The expo for Bryan College Station is March 9th and 10th.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Christine. Yeah.
So again, with the soaps and stuff, all of the proceeds that she made those soaps, so all the proceeds were sent to them directly. I think we've raised
Did you do that from this
$1,400.
past weekend?
I don't know how much.
Oh shit! I need to tell you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to know the amount
It
so I
was
can sit.
$340.
Okay, so we've done over $1,200
Yeah.
in sales of her soaps that all goes to her. For her son. Her son has Ewing sarcoma. He's 15, and they are at St. Jude in Tennessee. So they are no longer obviously.
He is about to start his radiation, or he might have already, but he has 33. He has a lot of treatments.
So, but we have that going on in Conroe. Also, you guys know Emily, Andy's little heathen. They are going to have a little booth set up there selling some stuff to raise money for their softball team. So they'll have a booth up front too. We're not doing any live auctions or anything. We don't have the staff or anything like that.
Not doing silent auctions.
We're not doing silent auctions, not live auctions.
We haven't done live. He's not very smart, even though he doesn't drink.
Yeah. We're not doing any silent auctions this weekend, but should be a really busy show. Advertising looks fantastic. The word's out. Thank you guys for sharing so much. I've seen so many people sharing the event.
It helps more than you know.
It helps
just one little quick share.
Yeah. So.
Or 17 or 27.
I went last
kind of like
time.
Glass of Wine.
I introduced.
Yeah, Robert Moss is saying he went there.
That was a year ago.
That was a year ago.
That wasn't
Robert.
the summer show.
It wasn't
you didn't
the
come
summer.
for
You didn't show up.
No, you bailed on us.
But you know what? If you're not here in February, then I'm putting you back down to 2 tables. That'll get him there.
Talina said Rockport Oyster Fest. We don't care. We're not there, Talina.
Not there.
No.
I just want to know when I get to hang out with you, Talina. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah. So, but no, we really appreciate all of the shares and all the stuff, and it's going good so far. Good year. Longview was crazy. Oklahoma was cold, but it was a good show. And
Saturday was crazy. Sunday was a little.
Sunday was slow because it was snowing.
It was snowing and icy.
Everybody made it home safely.
But this should be hopefully the best one.
Yeah, the weather looks better this weekend. It's not going to be rainy on Saturday and Sunday. Plan on the rain Friday when you come for load in.
Yes, ma'am.
Luckily, it's covered. Yes, ma'am.
He's
That's
smart.
Good. Yeah, he's smart.
Man.
Yeah, smart man. So, anything else you got, babe, for everybody?
Nope.
Tipsy trinket stuff. She'll have up front. Come buy the rest of this crap so we don't have to haul it around.
Yeah, please, that'd be nice. I only have a few things.
Yeah. We also have a couple of new little things up front for customers to interact with. We're going to start doing giveaways again with Herps bucks and free tickets and things like that. That's what
they didn't print them.
That's what I'm
way
ahead of you. It's
okay.
a surprise.
Okay.
That's what our little thing is at the front. So we'll have some cool stuff. No, it's not flooding here. It's just raining like stupid. We're not flooding yet.
Just raining a lot, but tomorrow it's not going to rain, and then Friday it's going to be just like kind of light rain throughout the day. Here in Conroe, and then the weekend is clearing up. So it should be good.
We'll be in Conroe tomorrow afternoon.
It should dry up some.
Yeah, should be good. So anything else, babe?
Nope.
All right. Make sure you guys are sharing everything, liking, follow us on YouTube, and subscribe and all that good crap. We're going to try to put some more content out.
And go do the same for SMS.
Yeah, follow SMS on Facebook and check out all their social media stuff and check them out on Morph Market. And with that, we will see you next week. Are we doing a podcast
this week? Oh, next week? Yeah, but we got to get some people. I
Debbie
think it's going to be Boobies
or
Debbie and Bill. Well, we got to talk to them tomorrow and get them to actually commit.
We're going to see the Shipping Queen and Drunk Bill tomorrow, so we're going to make sure that's a commitment. But I think we're either
because it's some bullshit if they don't.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have Queenie and Drunk Bill on next week.
Hopefully.
And then we are going on vacation, so we will be on a cruise for 7
That was our Christmas present to each other. We did no gift.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So, but we love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys jumping in the chat and talking to us and talking about everything going on. So we will see you guys next week.
Love y'all. Bye.
Love y'all.